Urologist. If you don't masturbate in old age, this will happen to you. Advice for elderly. Most older men think giving up masturbation is just a natural part of aging. It seems harmless, maybe even normal. But what if stopping completely leads to something far more serious? Low testosterone, prostate congestion, even emotional withdrawal and depression. These aren't just possibilities. They're happening every day to men over 60 who were never warned. Take Harold, for example. He's 72. After his wife passed, he quietly let go of intimacy altogether. He didn't think much of it at first. Until months later, he found himself waking up tired, unmotivated, and completely disconnected from his own body. At a routine checkup, his doctor connected the dots, and Harold was shocked. I'm Dr. Lewis, a urologist with over 22 years of experience helping older men understand what's really going on inside their bodies. And today, I'm going to walk you through what truly happens when you stop masturbating in old age and the 5 silent effects most men never see coming. Because when it comes to your health, pleasure, and confidence, silence can be dangerous. Part 1. Consequence number 1. The slow death of your sexual function. Could months of neglect turn your body's most vital organ into a stranger? Meet Tom, a 70-year-old retired firefighter from Texas. Tom was proud of his discipline. He thought quitting masturbation was a sign of self-control, a way to act his age. But one morning, he woke up and realized something was wrong. His morning erections, those reliable signs of health, were gone. Even when he felt desire, his body didn't respond. By the time he came to me, he was shaken. Doc, it's like that part of me just stopped working. Tom's story is a wake-up call. Your penis isn't just a symbol of manhood. It's a functional organ that needs regular use to stay healthy. When you stop masturbating, especially after 60, blood flow slows, oxygen delivery drops, and tissues begin to stiffen. Not the good kind of stiffening, but fibrosis, a scarring process that can lead to permanent erectile dysfunction. The science behind it. Think of your penis like a muscle. If you stopped walking for 6 months, your legs would weaken, right? The same applies here. Without regular stimulation, the smooth muscles in your penis lose elasticity. Nerves become less responsive. Blood vessels narrow. Over time, this can lead to irreversible damage. A 2016 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that men who maintained sexual activity, solo or partnered, had a 50% lower risk of erectile dysfunction than those who abstained. But it's not just about erections. This decline affects your confidence, your relationships, and your sense of self. I've seen men like Tom sit across from me, eyes misty, asking if they can get it back. Some do, with therapy, lifestyle changes, and medications like Viagra. But others? They waited too long. The damage was done. A patient's story, Frank's regret. Frank, a 72-year-old widower from Florida, thought he was past all that after his wife passed. He stopped masturbating, believing it was disrespectful to her memory. 2 years later, he met someone new, but his body wouldn't cooperate. I felt like less of a man, he told me. With my guidance, Frank started small, gentle stimulation a few times a week. Within months, he felt blood flow returning, his energy improving. But the regret lingered. If I'd known Doc, I wouldn't have let it go so far. What you can do today. Here's the good news. It's not too late. Occasional masturbation, once or twice a week, keeps blood flowing, nerves active, and tissues healthy. It's not about obsession. It's about maintenance. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't do it for fun. You do it to prevent decay. Action step. Start with small, intentional moments. Set aside private time, maybe after a warm shower. Use lubrication to reduce discomfort. Focus on sensation, not performance. If you're skeptical, try it for 30 days and notice how your body feels. Question for you. When was the last time you felt truly connected to your body? If it's been a while, keep reading. This gets even more critical. Part 2. Consequence number 2. The hormone crash that steals your drive. Hook. What if the fire inside you is fading because of one choice you're making? Picture Dave, a 66-year-old carpenter from Michigan. Dave used to wake up ready to tackle the day, building furniture, playing with his grandkids, laughing with his wife. But over the past year, something changed. He started skipping his morning walks. His appetite waned. He snapped at little things. "I just don't feel like myself," he told me. When we tested his testosterone, the results were clear. His levels had plummeted. The culprit? Years of avoiding sexual activity, including masturbation. Why hormones matter? Testosterone isn't just about muscles or libido. It's the fuel for your energy, focus, and identity. After 60, your testosterone naturally declines, but stopping sexual activity accelerates the drop. Masturbation triggers your brain to signal testosterone production. It releases dopamine, activates the hypothalamus, and tells your body, keep the fire burning. Without that signal, your body scales back, thinking intimacy is no longer needed. A 2018 study in endocrinology showed that men over 65 who engaged in regular sexual activity had testosterone levels 30% higher than those who abstained. Low testosterone doesn't just make you tired. It weakens muscles, thins bones, and raises your risk of heart disease and depression. The emotional toll. I'll never forget Ed, a 69-year-old veteran from California. Ed stopped masturbating after a divorce, thinking it was pointless. Over time, he felt hollow. "I used to be the guy who lit up a room," he said. "Now I don't even want to leave the house." Low testosterone had dulled his spark. With my help, Ed restarted small, intentional habits. Within 6 months, his mood lifted, his energy returned. "I feel like it again," he grinned. The ripple effect. Low testosterone doesn't just affect you. It impacts your loved ones. Your wife notices your irritability. Your grandkids miss your playfulness. Your friends wonder why you're distant. This isn't about vanity. It's about showing up for the people who need you. Action step. Commit to regular stimulation once or twice a week. Pair it with exercise like walking or light weights to boost testosterone naturally. Eat foods rich in zinc like oysters or pumpkin seeds to support hormone health. Question for you. Have you noticed your energy slipping? Could this be the missing piece? Keep reading to uncover a risk that hits even closer to home. Part 3. Consequence number 3. The hidden prostate danger. Is a silent buildup in your body putting you at risk for pain, or worse? Imagine waking up 3 times a night, rushing to the bathroom, only to feel like you can't fully empty your bladder. Or sitting through a movie with a dull ache in your pelvis that won't go away. This was reality for Mike, a 71-year-old farmer from Iowa. "I thought it was just old age," he told me. But tests revealed something else. Prostate congestion, caused by years without ejaculation. The prostate's role. Your prostate isn't just a gland. It's a workhorse producing seminal fluid that needs to move. When you stop ejaculating, that fluid sits, thickens, and triggers inflammation. Over time, this leads to discomfort, weak urine flow, and even chronic pain. Worse, a 2016 Harvard study found that men who ejaculated less frequently had a 20% higher risk of prostate cancer. A patient's wake-up call. Bill, a 73-year-old accountant from New York, ignored the signs for years. He stopped masturbating after his wife's illness, thinking it was inappropriate. By the time he saw me, his PSA levels were elevated, his prostate was swollen, and he faced a biopsy. "I wish I'd known," he said. With lifestyle changes, including regular ejaculation, his symptoms eased, but the scare stayed with him. The science of prevention. Ejaculation flushes the prostate, reducing buildup of harmful substances. It's like cleaning a pipe to prevent clogs. A 2017 study in European Urology confirmed that men over 60 who ejaculated at least once a week had lower rates of prostatitis and prostate cancer. Action step. Aim for ejaculation once or twice a week. Stay hydrated to support prostate health. Avoid long periods of sitting, which can worsen congestion. If you notice urinary changes, see a urologist pronto. Question for you. Have you felt that nagging pressure or frequent urge to urinate? Don't ignore it. Read on for the final consequence that could change everything. Part 4. Consequence number 4. The emotional void that steals your spark. What if the emptiness you feel isn't just aging? It's a choice you can reverse. Meet George, a 67-year-old widower from Arizona. George used to love hosting barbecues, cracking jokes, and dancing with his wife. After her passing, he stopped masturbating, thinking it was behind him. Over time, he withdrew. His kids noticed he stopped smiling. His friends missed his warmth. "I feel like I'm fading," he told me. George wasn't sick. He was disconnected, not just from others, but from himself. The mind-body connection. Masturbation isn't just physical. It's a lifeline to your emotional health. Orgasm releases dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins, chemicals that fight depression, reduce stress, and keep your brain sharp. Without them, you're more likely to feel isolated, anxious, or numb. A 2019 study in psychoneuroendocrinology linked regular sexual activity to a 25% lower risk of depression in older adults. The silent grief. I've seen men like George become shadows of themselves. They don't talk about it. Most were raised to stay silent, but it shows. They avoid mirrors. Their voices soften. Their spark fades. This isn't about sex. It's about feeling human. Masturbation is a private act of self-care, a reminder that you're still alive, still worthy, still you. A patient's turnaround. Sam, a 70-year-old mechanic from Illinois, felt this void after retirement. "I stopped because I thought it was childish," he said. He grew lonely, apathetic. With my encouragement, he reconnected with his body. "It's like I woke up," he said. His kids noticed the difference. "Dad's back," they told him. Action step. Start small. Set aside 10 minutes a week for private time. Focus on pleasure, not pressure. Pair it with hobbies that spark joy, like music or gardening, to boost your mood. Question for you. Have you felt that quiet distance from yourself? You're not alone. Let's talk about how to come back. Part 6. Real stories, real hope. 10 men who turned it around. Hook. Can ordinary men like you rewrite their story at 65, 70, or beyond? To make this real, let's meet 10 men who faced these consequences but found their way back. Their stories show it's never too late. Carl, 66, Oregon, a truck driver who lost his libido after quitting masturbation. With weekly stimulation and exercise, he regained his drive and rekindled his marriage. Henry, 69, Nevada, a chef whose low testosterone made him irritable. Regular ejaculation and a zinc-rich diet lifted his mood. Ron, 71, Colorado, a rancher with prostate pain. Weekly ejaculation eased his symptoms, avoiding surgery. Al, 68, Georgia, a teacher who felt numb after abstaining. Masturbation brought back his spark, and he started painting again. Joe, 73, Pennsylvania, a mechanic with erectile issues. Gentle stimulation restored partial function, boosting his confidence. Stan, 67, Wisconsin, a sales